Dear Taurus, welcome back. This is A from High Vibes Tarot, and this is your August 2023 Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus general reading for the sign of Taurus. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Oh, laying the burden down. I like that the collective energies we have for this month is that we are getting out of restrictive situation, or they are getting out of a situation that may have hurt them in the past, and they are saying it's enough. I'm no longer taking this. I'm getting out of the situation, and I no longer want to be exhausted. So you are laying the burden down. Perhaps you are overthinking the situation, and perhaps you are having doubts whether you would want to free yourself or not. But at the same time, you are also thinking whether you would push forward or you would take a step back and think it through first. So you may be in an oppressive situation, if not toxic situation, and you feel that you haven't asserted your truth. You are having a hard time perhaps to express yourself. You are being repressed in the situation, and as a result, it doesn't feel good in your body, and it is something that you have been thinking for the longest time. You are very hardworking, and you have sacrificed perhaps much for this connection. This could be, I'm not sure if this is a career, but this could, I'm getting relationship vibes, because Hierophant right here, it's some sort of a belongingness to a certain group, and you just felt so unheard, felt alone in whatever connection this is, and it has brought you this analysis paralysis energy. You're overthinking. You are thinking, when would I ever be good enough for this group or for these people? It's time for you to find your soul tribe, dear Taurus. So you may work so hard, and you have built something good, but it's either it's not reciprocated, it's unnoticed, or you are not being compensated the way you have to be. This could also be in career, in your workplace, in your work situation. You are a good performer, perhaps overperforming, but it doesn't bring you joy anymore, simply because you just feel so alone. You just don't feel so, it's not happy anymore. Could be exhaustion, could be stress. You're reassessing your options, exploring harnessing your creative side and trying to be creative in the situation. I mean, juggling perhaps, contemplating about accepting a job offer overseas, repressing also. I mean, whatever environment you are in right now, it just doesn't make you feel like expressing your truth. There is repression to a point that you feel like the burden is on your shoulders. The weight is on your shoulders. You're trying to prove yourself. Everything is not going in your favor, and it seems like it's always never enough. Whatever you do is always never enough, and you really don't know how to move forward from there. You're having a hard time to move forward, and these challenges, these roadblocks are slowing you down, and you can't help but overthink it. It's not that it's wrong to it's the kind of overthinking that not exactly bad for you. Of course, overthinking in itself is very unhealthy, but it's a kind of overthinking wherein you are reassessing your options and reassessing your habits. I mean, you may be overgiving, you may be repressing your truth, you may not be expressing yourself in a way that you must be heard. There are some traditions that you just cannot take, you just cannot follow. It's not for the highest good of all. And you are stressed, you are getting stressed by the day about it. Giving way too much, not being compensated the way you have to be, lack of clarity about the situation. You may have expressed this with your boss, but you may be I don't know how to put that. You may be silenced. It's time to move away from it. It's time to accept that grief, but at the same time you have to lay the burden down so that you wouldn't have excess baggage. It's time to travel. It's time to move past that. It's time to walk away. It's time to bury it. If your intuition is, or perhaps you are not sure whether should I stay or should I go, well, it's a clear sign that you have to go. It's not like you are, perhaps you are also thinking that, is it very selfish for me to say yes to myself? Is it very selfish for me to not go overtime? Is it selfish for me to set my boundaries? No. You are questioning yourself because it's just not the way it's done in your company or in your work situation or whatever situation you are in, and it sucks the joy out of you. Everything is so unclear, or perhaps every time you express your truth you are being gaslighted. Now is the time to make a decision. You are at a dead end right now and you feel that, where am I going? It's time to make that decision right now. Look at your cards. A lot of them are in blue. May signify your an imbalance. See, another blue. You may be stretching yourself way too thin, or you may be repressing yourself, not only your voice, your truth, your authentic truth, but at the same time you are repressing yourself. You're blocking your own own path towards abundance. You feel that you are not good enough, and it's not you. You know that you are good enough, but the environment you are in just influences how you see yourself, and it brings you that mental conflict. You will succeed if you just wield that wand and start to take action. Perhaps you're thinking, do I need to tell this to my boss, or should I just leave? Your conflict, this, whatever it is that you are thinking right now, overthinking right now, it just doesn't stop. Your conflicts remain to be unsolved, and you cling to that idea that there is a solution, because you are just that kind of person who is obsessed about solutions, but you cannot heal from where you were hurt. The universe now is telling you to take action, and it's not the same action that you have done in the past. You may have expressed your truth in the past, you may have communicated with your boss about it, but they didn't listen. It just keeps on falling on deaf ears, and now it has come to a point that you are feeling resentful about this, and you're not getting the help that you need. So it's time to go. Follow your intuition. If your intuition is telling you to walk away now because you have all the resources that you need, your finances are balanced, or perhaps your finances are quite stable right now. I mean, it's not that big, and perhaps this is one of the reasons you are doubting your journey, or doubting any decision that you would have to do, because you feel that you haven't you don't have the right amount of budget to leave the situation. So you may be staying for the wrong reasons. This could all, it's look at this, making a choice. If this is a love situation, if this no longer brings you joy, it's time to get out of it. This speaks of broken unions. If you have been oppressed long enough and hard enough, and you have already expressed your truth in the past, it's time to move forward. It's time to leave it behind. You may be giving way too much and stretching yourself way too thin. It's time to explore and create those miracles for you. Make things happen for you. Give birth to something new. There is no way that you could convince them otherwise. Perhaps it's just time to leave this lonely place. Stop overthinking about it and continue pursuing your passion. Sorry. Let's get that one card that fell to the ground. Manifestation. This could mean be careful about what you wish for, but this could also be an affirmation that you are truly in a manifesting space. Whatever you dream about will come to you. Whatever you desire is about to happen to you. This is wish. Make that wish. Or have you been making that wish that you want to get out of this situation? Do you wish for abundance? Do you wish for more finances coming? Abundance, fertility? Do you wish for a child? Do you wish for a relationship with the right person? Then this is a clear sign that the universe is conspiring. That the universe is giving you what you want. And never doubt yourself. The only thing that would hinder getting that big wish is when you doubt yourself. Know that it is done. Believe that it is done. And your wish will come true. The universe wants to give you this gift. All you have to do is ask for it and to leave the situation behind. So, continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you, dear Taurus, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for being here, and see you soon. Bye.